Today's Words of Wisdom, World Vegan, World Peace, A Conscious Choice, will be presented in English with subtitles in Arabic, Aulacese or Vietnamese, Chinese, Dutch, English, French, German, Hebrew, Hindi, Hungarian, Indonesian, Italian, Japanese, Korean, Mongolian, Persian, Polish, Portuguese, Punjabi, Romanian, Russian, Spanish, Thai, Turkish, and Urdu. More languages are available online. For your special language, please visit www.suprememastertv.com/subtitles. As an internationally renowned spiritual teacher, humanitarian, poet, and artist, Supreme Master Ching Hai has also been an advocate for peace and the environment, as well as an animal lover. Caring deeply for the earth and all its inhabitants, Supreme Master Ching Hai has been urgently raising awareness on the stark reality of climate change, with a steadfast determination to preserve our beautiful planet. Tirelessly accepting numerous invitations to conferences, media interviews, and other events, Supreme Master Ching Hai has helped to clarify and prioritize the vegan solution for humankind, grounded in both extensive scientific research as well as profound inner spiritual knowledge. Supreme Master Ching Hai also sends a message of encouragement for government leaders and citizens throughout the world, which is to act nobly for the survival and happiness of all beings, now and for generations to come. Stemming from the vision of a peaceful and loving world for the future, World Vegan, World Peace, A Conscious Choice was a special conference that was broadcast live globally on Supreme Master Television, featuring an insightful interview with Supreme Master Ching Hai by the Honorable Frank Avila, Vegan Commissioner of the Metropolitan Water Reclamation District of Greater Chicago in the United States of America. Joining the discussion were the Honorable Patricia Horton, Commissioner of the same distinguished government agency, and Ms. Sherry Avila, a vegan teacher and docent for the Loyola University Museum of Art and for the Irish American Heritage Center. Setting aside precious time from her full schedule, Guest of Honor, Supreme Master Ching Hai, candidly shared her thoughts on ways toward world peace and restoring nature's balance. The event also celebrated compassion and the environment through performances by American and international artists, including premiering songs set to music from the soulful poetry of Supreme Master Ching Hai. We now invite you to listen to the rebroadcast of the live conference entitled World Vegan, World Peace, A Conscious Choice at the University of Chicago, Illinois, USA on Thursday, August 11, 2011, with Supreme Master Ching Hai.
Inspired by Supreme Master Ching Hai's songs and poetry, a brilliant vegan songwriter from the Washington, D.C. area, Alex Arndt, has adapted her song, I Will Forever Love You, and poem, Tu Toho, into music, a heartfelt piece with the same title, I Will Forever Love You.
Performing I Will Forever Love You is Yvonne Smith, a singer, songwriter, creator, writer, TV host, speaker, and vegan, who is lovingly known as the Traveling Vegetarian. After becoming a vegan, Yvonne Smith started her own TV show, and everything related to the Traveling Vegetarian has become successful. And so it is with great pleasure that we welcome Yvonne Smith to perform I Will Forever Love You with Alex Arndt on acoustic guitar. Please welcome Ms. Yvonne Smith and Mr. Alex Arndt.
Ancient souls in repose, golden autumn wings scattering, a crane soaring with the wind. In the void, wings quietly resting. I will forever love you through all the worlds, through all the lovers, through all the beauties you so adore. I will love you. Your heart elegant as brocade, your spirit smooth as velvet, melody as precious stream, music like heavenly rain. I will forever love you through all the worlds, through all the lovers, through all the beauties you so adore. I will love you. I will forever love you. I will love you. I will forever love you. I will love you. You will forever search for the love in yonder. You will forever search for the love in yourself. I will forever love you through all the worlds, through all the lovers, through all the beauties you so adore. I will love you. I will forever love you. I will love you. I will forever love you. I will love you. I will forever love you. I will love you. I will forever love you.
A stunning performance by Ms. Yvonne Smith and Alex Arndt. Thank you so much for your special musical treatment of this song written by Supreme Master Ching Hai.
Ladies and gentlemen, our very special guest for this evening is Supreme Master Ching Hai. But some of you may be wondering, who is Supreme Master Ching Hai?
There's so much I could say about this loving, caring, and compassionate master. It is said that a tree is known by the fruit it bears. We can also apply this concept to an individual and their contributions to society. The contributions by Supreme Master Ching Hai are countless and include all inhabitants of our earth. Rather than attempting to describe her myself, and share her long list of noble works, credentials, and awards, let's watch this biographical video, appropriately entitled Walk the Way of Love.
Supreme Master Ching Hai, as she has affectionately become known to those who've had the pleasure to meet or work with her, lives a message that walks the way of love. A renowned humanitarian, artist, and spiritual visionary, her love and assistance has extended beyond all cultural and racial boundaries to millions of people around the world. Not only are human beings the blessed beneficiaries of her kindness, animals from different species are also the recipients of her boundless benevolence. Supreme Master Ching Hai was born in central Olak. During her early years, she was often found helping hospital patients, the needy, as well as injured animals in whichever way she could. As a young adult, she moved to Europe to study and continued there as a translator for the Red Cross. She soon discovered that pain and suffering exist in all corners of the globe, and her search for the remedy to this became the foremost goal in her life. She was happily married at the time to a German doctor, and although it was an extremely difficult decision for both of them, her husband agreed to a separation. She then embarked on what became a 2-year journey in search for spiritual understanding. Finally, in the deepest reaches of the Himalayas in India, she found an enlightened master who imparted to her the Kuan Yin method, a meditation technique on the inner light and sound. After a period of practice, she became fully enlightened. Soon after her return from the Himalayas, at the earnest request of those around her, Master Ching Hai shared the Kuan Yin method with others, encouraging them to look within to find their own greatness. Before long, invitations arrived from the United States, Europe, Asia, Australia, Africa, and South America, as well as important organizations for Master Ching Hai to give lectures.
The peace and love that we most often talk about and seek, we have within ourselves.
The income generated from her artistic creations has enabled Supreme Master Ching Hai to create an independent source of funding for humanitarian activities in support of her noble mission of assisting God's children in their times of need. Although she does not seek acknowledgement of any kind, Supreme Master Ching Hai has been given awards worldwide by government officials and private organizations on numerous occasions. They include the World Peace Award, Award for Outstanding Public Service to Mankind, 2006 Goosey Peace Prize, Los Angeles Music Week Certificate of Commendation, and first place silver for the 27th Annual Telly Awards 2006. In addition, October 25th and February 22nd have been proclaimed as the Supreme Master Ching Hai Day in the United States.
She is the light of a great person, an angel of mercy for all of us.
I dream that all the world will become peaceful. I dream that all the killing will stop. I dream that all the children will walk in peace and harmony. I dream that all the nations shake hands with each other, protect each other, and help each other. I dream that our beautiful planet will not be destroyed. It takes billion, trillions of years to produce this planet, and it's so beautiful, so wonderful. I dream that it will continue, but in peace, beauty, and love.
Ladies and gentlemen, up next is the most anticipated moment of the entire conference. The interview with Commissioner Avila and Supreme Master Ching Hai via video link.
During this session, Supreme Master Ching Hai will graciously answer questions posed by Commissioner Avila, Commissioner Horton, and Mrs. Avila. Commissioner Avila, thank you for hosting this interview segment. We'd also like to take this moment to acknowledge Nancy Hung, representing Chicago Chinese News, Peter Anderson, Executive Director of Midwest Area Pit Stop Dog Rescue, also a vegan, and Dan Maloney, author of Sunrise on Kusatsu Harbor. Thank you for joining us today.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are honored to have as our special guest Supreme Master Ching Hai, joining us today via video link. Hello, Master, Supreme Master Ching Hai.
Hello. Hello, and thank you.
And how are you today?
I'm great, thank you. And how are you? How's everyone there?
Well, we're having a good time here because we're having wonderful weather here in Chicago.
Wow, good for you.
Yeah, God has blessed us today.
Good for you.
Supreme Master Ching Hai, it is an honor and a pleasure to meet you. I am most appreciative and honored.
It's my honor, sir, my honor.
Thank you very much. I sincerely thank you for accepting our invitation to interview you regarding your poetry book, The Love of Centuries, and other issues concerning our planet. I was also privileged to receive a copy of From Crisis to Peace and Celestial Art. Thank you so much for sharing these books with the world. Before we start the interview session, it would be wonderful if you could share with us some of your insights and wisdom.
You're too kind, too kind. Thank you, sir. Thank you, and thank you, you and Commissioner Horton and your beautiful wife, Sherry. Thank you, all of you as well, involved in this beautiful conference. You're very kind. May God bless you so much, so much.
Yes, when I read your book and when I met your disciples speaking about love and peace, you know, I love God and I love my wife and I love my kids, but I love you also because you are concerned.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Because the way you're concerned about the kids are going to save our planet. And that's why we have to educate them on how to save the planet.
Yeah. Thank you for doing all you're doing. And my warmest greetings to you, Commissioner Horton, your wife, and everyone there. I'm very happy to have a chance to participate in this conference today and to be in the presence of such distinguished and caring people like yourself, Commissioner Frank Avila, Commissioner Patricia Horton, and Mrs. Sherilyn Avila, your beautiful wife, and so sweet, as well as all the concerned participants attending this discussion. First of all, my respect for your hard work and high moral principles that guide your endeavors and at the same time have shaped this great nation of America. You have each reached out and touched many lives in your own capacity. Commissioner Avila and Commissioner Horton have served millions of people through the internationally admired water reclamation district of Greater Chicago. It's a long, long title. It's not long enough for your merit, actually. You have done all to make sure that people have safe and clean drinking water while improving the environment in which they live. The people of Cook County are fortunate to have your dedicated guardianship and selfless spirit of service. And Mrs. Sherry Avila, in your diverse community roles, you have enriched the wholesome learning for many people. All your actions speak volumes of the genuine love and compassion flowing in your heart. You make a lovely couple. Knowing that we all care for people and the environment, we still may wonder about the best way to preserve it for our children and grandchildren, as you care so much about the future generation. Fortunately, we have people like you whose work offers an example of benevolence and noble values. We also have the teachings of sages past and present to remind us that being kind and virtuous are important, not only because this is right or pleasing to heaven, but because loving kindness and virtuous living protect us and our world. The wider we extend our circle of loving kindness, the wider we will be, the wider we will have the shield of protective, positive energy around us. So imagine this circle extending to encompassing all creation, including the whole planetary environment and all the living beings within it. Such a shield would protect us from any negativity or harm, be it climate change, disasters, war, economic depression, etc., etc. Being vegan, a word that in today's world means to live without exploiting the lesser beings, lesser co-inhabitant animals, is the most pervasive way to expand the circle of peace. Veganism is just the modern term for an ancient practice that matches the teachings of ancient prophets like Master Jesus Christ, Prophet Muhammad, Lao Tzu, the Buddha, Socrates, etc. All these great teachers spoke the way of peace and walked the way of veganism, the way of love for all beings. If we don't walk the way of loving kindness, we will widen the sphere of non-peace, of violence. We can see the evidence of this in the animal farms and the slaughterhouses, where there is no inch of peace for our innocent and aware animal co-inhabitants. Not only that, there is no peace for the countless wild animals who lose their habitats to the land that is cleared for the animal industry every day. Over 80% of the Amazon's increasingly deforested areas have become pasture for livestock, with the rest going mostly to livestock feeding crops. There is also no peace for the millions of people in need who suffer from hunger and thirst, which is only worsened by the massive resources consumed by the livestock industry. There is no peace for the neighbors of factory farms where hydrogen sulfide, ammonia, and bacteria-laden dust can create an unbearable stench and cause health problems that have both trapped people within and driven them away from their homes. There's no peace even for the consumers who are plagued by the rising incidence of meat-related diseases. As the vegan Dr. Neil Barnard has pointed out, 4,000 Americans have heart attacks every day due to meat eating. Every day, 4,000 Americans suffer heart attack. Can you imagine? That's heart attack alone, huh? There are other things that we don't mention. There's no peace for the animal industry workers even, whose bleak and hazardous working conditions today remain similar to those of the Chicago Union stockyards meat-packing days a century ago. I guess you have not forgotten. The Human Rights Watch calls meat-packing or slaughtering the most dangerous factory job in America. And in the end, there's no peace even for the few who financially profit from the meat and dairy industry. They must bear the dreadful consequences of their actions, if not in this life, then the hereafter. Because God has warned those who harm or kill animals that they should stop all this cruelty. It says so in the Bible. Stop all this cruelty, or he will turn his head away when they pray to him, because their hands are full of the innocent's blood. So, a completely peaceful world must be a vegan world where all beings live in peace and not fear one another. Therefore, I urgently call upon all the caring people to please be vegan and also pray and meditate for world vegan, world peace. This is to protect our planet, our lives, and our souls with our positive energy. Please be vegan to manifest peace and health, at least in your circle of life, so that together we can lessen the violence and sorrow and increase happiness and love in our world. And this shall be the kind of tomorrow we could ensure for our children and all beings on the planet. Thank you. May God bless us all.
Splendid viewers, you have been watching Words of Wisdom. Please join us again tomorrow for Part 3 of World Vegan, World Peace, A Conscious Choice, here on Supreme Master Television. Up next is a journey through aesthetic realms, right after noteworthy news. May heaven bless you with a happy heart and generous spirit.
For more details, please visit www.suprememastertv.com/WOW1811.